Amelia, where are you? Snap out of it. Hey, it's Amelia. Daydreaming again? You're always wandering off with your head in the clouds. Guess you haven't had much luck on your so-called supply run. We gotta find your grandfather's place before nightfall. Get your ass back down here and we'll get back on the water. Look, I understand you wanting to get in some sightseeing, having never set foot outside of that hippy-dippy camp. Though, at least the place was somewhat civilized. Don't expect anyone or anything we meet in this place to stand on ceremony. I don't mean to nag, but whenever you're ready, sweetheart. There ain't many of us left. You'd think that'd make people want to look out for each other, but seldom is that the case. Most survivors meet trouble when this rust bucket's giving me all the trouble I need. Thank you kindly. Damn. There's a nuts all over right there. I'll tell her she doesn't die until I find her grandfather's place.
There you are, kid. Oh, what took you so long? Figured you met someone at happy hour. Hurry, get back on board. Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Better late than never, I guess. While you've been off playing Chief Scout, I managed to give this old girl some love. She'd better get us to your grandfather's. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. All right, I think we're close, but let's double check. Hey, kid, hit play on that last message from your grandfather, will ya?
Asher, it's your grandfather, John. If you're listening to this, then no doubt I'm long gone. But I've done my best to leave you everything I have. It's all in an apartment in Boston's North End. It's a bad bounce, but if you look for the old water tower, then head west, you'll find Picard Street. Should be a clean shot, right to the doorstep. Look for number 88, top floor. Keep your head on a swivel. This world is no picnic, but it may get a whole lot brighter if you can make it to my apartment in one piece.
All right, we gotta find that old water tower, then find that street. Picard, was it? Okay, keep your eyeballs peeled. Oh, take a gander at all this. Looks like the morning after a big shindig at the Waldorf. I hope you weren't expecting to meet your soulmate down here, kid. Ain't much love for scavengers. There it is. The water tower. All right, let's head west. Now that's a tight squeeze. Whew, like my wedding dress. Don't even get me started on marriage. Hey, there's a street sign. What does it say? Picard Street. Great. Oh, damn, what is that? Is that a tent? Talk about a curveball. You think there are people here? At least it's heard it, right? Yeah, there's no way people live here. There's no picture show. Anyway, let's shake a leg. Let's find 88. Great. All right, fine. Buckle up, kid. Looks like we're in for a real shitstorm.
That means to choke our mother's realm with blackest smoke. A pair of cursed beasts that make it cursed beasts of oil and iron. You forfeited this world. Forfeit now your right to walk upon it. Your people will call the rats and roaches master. Even the smallest microbe will have its revenge for what you did.
Good God, what kind of freak show? What makes you so special, huh? Think your fancy dress costumes let you off the hook? Oh, hell, Crocs! Damn, great timing. The boat won't start. Hang on to your tighty-whities, kid. I'll fix the boat. Cover me from those oversized handbags. We take too much of a beating from them and we're sunk. Wonderful. Here they come. Oh, bullseye, kid. Good shot. See you later, alligator. We need an exit strategy. Here, take this crowbar and crack open that old emergency kit. Gotta be something in there we can use. Oh, flare gun. Time to use it, I guess. Or what? Aces! Nice shot! You're not completely worthless. Huh? Oh, there she is. Oh, you beauty. Hold on.
Rise you from the depths, swoop down from tree and sky. Our mother calls for the human's blood.
You need to get to the apartment on foot. Make for the apartment. Stay low, keep quiet. So long. Remember, it is far easier to start something than it is to finish it. Finish it, Asher.
Use biometric hand scanner. Stage 1. Biometric hand identification was affirmative. Now initiating Stage 2. Iris recognition scanner. Stand by. Stage 2 denied. Iris scanner obstructed. Please remove obstruction. Stage 2. Iris, close your eyes and I'll kiss you. 2. I'll miss you. Paul McCartney, lead singer of the Steve Doors.
Who is it? Stand and unfold yourself. Why is it so dark in here? Why can't I feel my damn protuberances? Am I? Could I be? Buried alive? Oh, what a fate to befall a man! Just like the Edgar Allan Poe tale! His prose was unreadable. Hello. Do I know you? Oh, you'd be, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm normally the picture of lucidity. I'm well overdue for a wind-up. Had a finger of scotch. Oh, hang it. This may come across a lick familiar, but try putting me on your wrist. Ah, that's more like it. Now, Asher, is it? Your grandfather left me here for you, to be your confidant of sorts. My name is Samuel. Just call me Sam. I can tell by the blank look on your face you've got questions. Well, you can start with tapping my face. Now, as you can see, I'm no ordinary fob watch or time trinket. My maker has endowed me with the ability to read between the lines, my friend. The lines being time and space. You following? Right. Tap that storage button. For my next trick, I have the capability to give you an extra hand. Literally. Now, it seems my previous owner burdened me with a fairly substantial item. If you would be so kind as to remove it, please. Whew, that's a weight off. Certainly looks familiar, but, we'll park it for now. Should you want me to carry anything for you, just hold an item above my face and let it go. I'll do the rest. Wonderful. All right. Now, for me to become your pack mule, you'll need to upgrade my clockwork. Though exactly how eludes me. Unfortunately, my mind, like that box I was in, is a bit dusty. But I have a feeling our union is fate. Now, let's see. Oh, geez, what happened? Time has been cruel to this place. A modern electrified abode. Long forlorn. I wonder if we can get this place humming once more. Or at least get them lights on. Let's take a look around. This place is walled up like a pharaoh's... Holy smokes! That's not the world I remember. Like an overgrown garden. Time has had its way with this place. Let's seize the day, my friend. And by seize, I mean let's get this place electrified. Here's a novelty, Asher. A temporal shard. Picture a traveler, returning from a snowstorm. Upon arrival, he shakes the snow off his shoulders, which finds its way to the cabin floor. Well, in this case, it's time falling from our traveler's shoulders, which preserves itself in this protective shell. They make for an incredibly rare and much coveted form of temporal energy. There's value in this. Let's pocket it. Let's be the powers that be. Let's take control. Yes. That'll be your grandfather, all right. One John L. Newman. Unfortunately, my memories of those days are hazy. It seems the older I get, the more clearly I recall things that never happened. Well, let's stop stumbling around. We need to jumpstart this abode. Starbeamers. Looks like a childish trinket. Let's seize the day, a water-based, rifle. Not what you'd want in a time of war. Unless you're fighting fire, of course. Well, would you look at them star signs? I'm a Sagittarius myself. Hilarious, fair-minded, honest, and intellectual. Let's be the powers that be. Let's take control. Now that is impressive. Reinforced sapphire bound with a Rosenberg frame would fetch a packet at auction. Clearly designed to contain the uncontainable. A supernatural design to hold a supernatural prey. Well, let's stop stumbling around. We need to jumpstart this abode. Oh, this door could be all that separates us from illumination. You're a bright enough spark to open a door. Try that handle thing there. As our friends across the Great Atlantic would say, this door has snuffed it. I could give her the kiss alive. That said, it'll cost me plenty in terms of my precious little energy. Tap the button just below my face, will you? I'll show you a parlor trick. The sacrifices I make. Now, if you ever lost or stuck, just push that button and I'll do my best to offer you counsel. All right, if you could kindly place me back on your wrist. Would you look at that? This looks like the kind of thing we could jumpstart a small town with. Put thought to shame. Looks like she's running on reserves. We need to boost this thing somehow. This looks promising. If I was wearing a hat, I'd be tipping it to you right now. Well, this is certainly gonna help us. Nicely done. Well, you ain't just a pretty face then, huh? You won't find a better fit on Savile Row. You got a handle on this. Is that some sort of pattern? They can't just go in. Looks like you've connected up this contraption. What an ordeal. I thought technology was supposed to
Power
make life
online.
easier.
Base
Not
level
like you
now
just
at
rolled a boat through
50%.
syrup.
Bringing online Tier 1 peripheries.
Bully for you, Asher. And thanking you, ma'am. Adieu. I have too grieved a heart to take a tedious leave. No, I don't believe it's a coaster. You don't even have a drink. But there might be something on that thing. Stranger things have happened. And away we go.
Well, kid, if you're watching this, then you made it. Oh, this far, at least. What I'm about to tell you might seem crazy, but it's important that you understand what's about to happen next. This world you know, battered and broken, is not the world that was intended. There are those that believe humanity was always fated to destroy itself. They'll tell you this future will always be inevitable. But this is a lie. You see, we perceive time and space around us as fixed, a clock steadily ticking ever forward. However, the lines between the past, present, and future are an illusion. Nothing but a thin veil behind which lies the path to many possibilities. I have left you everything you need to put things right. But be careful. Not all is what it seems. You must finish what I could not. Trust the Watch. Find his counterpart.
The old fool. Always was one for dramatic exits. Careful now, kid. You follow down his path and, well, there's no coming back. House rules. Once the cards are cut, there will be no leaving the table. I'll be seeing you.
My word, that certainly got my attention. Who the hell was that second fella? A coot and a josser, I say. The cat to your grandfather's mouse. And I suppose we're now part of his, pest problem. As for what to do next, your grandfather mentioned a counterpart. My counterpart. Let's find that. As for trying to put things right, well, no pressure. Alice Comet! What is that? Oh, well. Someone went to great lengths to keep this treasure hidden. Now, this looks important. Though, interesting. I'm guessing this is important. I know you ain't the help, son, but could you clean that picture off? It might reveal to us something about this counterpart we're looking for. Huh. A battery. Might be important. Now, pardon my inclinations, but that dirty picture frame we found, I think it's important. I'm a firm believer in not leaving things a-clutter, so perhaps we should get it sparkling clean. Intriguing! This contraption is some kind of encoding machine. Your grandfather clearly intended for us to utilize this thing, but we might have to circle back on this one. hold on. Those Russian words. I think I can translate them. Congratulations to Mother Rush. Huh. An old ventilation duct. No lack of fresh air in here, though. Now that's a thing of beauty. Shame. Just needs a backfill. Eureka! This looks intriguing. Talk about staring off into space. How is this gonna help us? Well, bless my stars. What is the meaning of all these constellations? And there sure are a lot of them.
Swipe code phase 1 accepted.
Of course it is. Unlike your attitude, which is unacceptable.
Swipe code incorrect.
She's back.
Swipe code phase 2 accepted.
But don't fret. Phase 2. I'm surprised you can count that high. Sheesh. I've had better conversations with statues.
Access granted. And remember, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Vincent van Gogh.
The sight of the stars makes me dream. Van Gogh saw plenty of stars, if you catch my drift. Hello, old friend. This apparatus and I have history. It may not be the item your grandpa told us to find, but it certainly has some part to play on this gala night. I think I'm the missing component here. Try putting me into the device. A machine made to blow air. Well, now I've seen it all. And just like that, presto! That's the ticket. Now to put this to use. I much prefer a screwdriver if I'm honest. And by screwdriver, I of course mean the drink. Apologies. Yeah, I'm just venting. Having a good vent is healthy. Time to get a handle on things, I suppose. Get in there. Incredible. Back in my day, in order to get married, you sometimes had to jump through a great variety of hoops to get the parents' approval. It was tiresome and trial-filled. I've seen a fair amount of men go crazy. Now this is crazy. Another password. Who does this? Let's look around. Find the next hoop to jump through. Cosmonaut Alexei Leonov, a Russian? First man on the moon. And the date, it's circled, 1968. Well, that doesn't seem right. My counterpart? Well, be honest. How do I look? Presentable? Now, just put it on my so-called nether regions, if you please. This thing, my counterpart. Woo! Wait! That's got as much punch as my uncle's moonshine. But then again, this stuff sometimes did make people... This fragment thing, this antiquity fragment, it feels connected somehow. Try placing it into my counterpart, maybe. Something's got a damn happening! Jumping Jehoshaphat! We're out of this world! And not in the same chassis we left in. As curious as to where and when that fragment took us is how, son. You see,
We're commandeering a person in this continuum, not unlike the way somebody commandeered that silver bird. Let's hope we do a better job. Keep an eye out for anything you think could serve as another antiquity fragment. These are the crumbs of a tastier morsel, which in turn is but a plate at the banquet of our, or rather the world's calamity. Dear God. What happened here? Who did this? This moment was meant to be our crowning achievement. We may not be alone. As much as I appreciate the scenery, I think we should find out why we're here and move. This bird's in... Locked. Those metal clamps have fused together. We got more chance of getting frostbite in Hades than we have of cutting through them. We need some form of heavy-duty slicing apparatus. Let's back down the tent, son. Back to the sanctuary. Tap my counterpart. All right. Grab it. Do it quick.
Back in our own shoes. Dear God, what did we just see? Sabotage. Perhaps someone is meddling in time. My guess, the foe your grandfather mentioned. This was meant to be a crowning achievement. In tatters. An answer could be sitting in the compartment of that silver bird. We need to deal to them fused clamps. We're duty-bound to find some answers.
Oh, look at it. Throwing up hellfire. It's working all right. We're in. Let's pick up the pace, kid. Well, what have we got here? Wire cutters. Let's nab them before they're used on us. Radio parts. Oh, this looks like sabotage to me. This saboteur has bought this poor soul a one-way ticket. Perhaps there's a chance we can put it back together. wireless looks like it's been incapacitated. Someone's tossed its parts around like rice at a wedding. Perhaps we can find a way to get it working. Find some answers to this mess.
Eagle? This is Houston. We still have no response from you. Mission time on Moon now at 17 hours and 42 minutes. We presume the worst.
Damn it! We can hear them, but they can't hear us. A cruel fate. No doubt orchestrated by this miscreant who saw fit to derail this expedition.
Patching through President Nixon now.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. Fate has ordained that the men who went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace. And though the Soviets have accomplished putting the first man on the moon, know that for us Americans, who dared send 2 of our sons into the unknown, sons who laid down their lives for a most noble goal, the search for truth and understanding, we will not give up. Every human being who looks up at the moon in the nights to come will know that there is some corner of another world that is forever mankind.
Goodbye. Dang, this blasted radio was beyond repair. These poor souls. Thank you for lending us your eyes with which to see this catastrophe. And know that if we what happened here, we will. And if we can avenge your soul, we'll do that too.
Okay, we need to find something to put them wire cutters to use. Take a look around. Maybe the bathroom. We haven't checked there much yet. I'll be. I used to say, the 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Well, I like to add a 3rd. The day you realize you have a machine specifically made to upgrade you. Woo-wee! Well, pin my tail and call me a donkey. I'm pleased to say I can now carry 2 items for you. Your fancy's that. You can give me a mighty fine makeover here. Well, go on. Pay the man, son. Well, actually, looks like we will need to collect a few materials to make that happen. Okay, we need to find something to put them wire cutters to use. Take a look around. Maybe the bathroom. We haven't checked there much yet. That was a real Houdini act. If my memory serves me right, this process deconstructs and then reconstitutes matter into new things. Those things being shiny new wardrobe additions for yours truly. Well, well, well. Aren't we a live wire? Huh. These wires look like they might be related to that locked box there. Relatively speaking, of course. Well, open sesame. Knew these things would be good for something. 2 antiquity fragments. Well, ain't this grand? Your grandfather certainly left some breadcrumbs. Well, after you. Here we go again. Take a look at this. That deep green. So enchanting. So lonely. We're in Central America, son.
Yurei! Up here! Days we've been traveling now. Not a sign of any natives to challenge us. And now this incredible temple. It will be my palace! You, my faithful servant, will have a living quarters that will be the envy of emperors. Have you opened the tomb yet? It's likely overflowing with gold.
Did he say gold? I'll be damned. Sounds like we're a pair of tomb raiders.
And no more chat about hidden traps and awakening spirits of the dead. I'll see if there's a way to open it from up here.
Huh. I don't think this is jewelry. Not my type, anyway. But it does look like it might be worth a few bob. Oh, did you hear that? That's the sound of opportunity knocking. Opportunity in the form of gold and riches. It'd be rude not to answer the call. Let's get to them doors. Civilization in ruins. The Mayans. Seemingly erased. I don't recall that from my history books. I'd surmise that someone has intervened. Alright, so I'm not one for praying, but something tells me we need to get into that temple. Let's return to Takaro. See if we can find a way in. I believe both antiquity fragments will be the key. like we're the other Tomb Raider. The temple still looks deserted. Strange. I always took the Mayans for an industrious and flourishing people, especially in this pocket of time.
Master Hasakura, you up there? Master Hasakura, I'm alone down... This temple, empty, and the land around it, not a soul walking up on it. A great calamity befell these people. I don't think we should be here. All these doors, what if behind them rests some great malevolence? These great stones are all that separates us from infinite evil. Why say we catch up with the rest of the party?
Quit your belly aching. You're about to become a rich man.
Master Hasakura, one of the great doors has opened, but the second one remains shut. It is open. It's like some kind of face. Master Hasakura, you need to see this.
Another piece of the pie. But to what? All right, we're getting somewhere. Might need more parts. Looks slightly incomplete. A busted bow? That could have come in handy. This shape looks familiar. Let's find it a home. Home, sweet home. Looks like we'll have to be in two minds to crack this one. Huh. That bowl we found back there needs some attention. Any ideas? Yeah, looks like we can both spin a good yarn. There we go. Straight as an arrow. Put a fork in it. We're done. Well, that's certainly doing something.
Yuri, what was that? Did you break a plate? Now is not the time to be eating!
Bullseye!
Yuri, you magnificent creature! Carry on once! Oh, I never doubted you.
Last but not least. Close your mouth, sir. You look ridiculous. Huh. It's missing something. Like a tongue of some sort.
What do you see? Do you see our future filled with the greatest wealth? Well, don't hold back. Tell me, what do you
Where's
see?
the treasure? Well, if this isn't a thorn in my side, I thought we were sitting on a gold mine. Hold on a minute. Yes, this looks like another fragment. Someone's left this for us. But what happened here? Oh, the Mayans. Gone. Swept from the playing field. I would bet my entire weight in gold that the same miscreant meddling on the moon also saw fit to destroy an entire civilization. The stakes keep raising. What are you waiting for? The coin we found in the tomb. It's an antiquity fragment. You can't open a bank account with it. Use it. Hold a second. I've been here before. I'm sure of it. but I can't for the life of me put my finger on it. It's like coming home, but you don't know anyone, if that makes sense. Color me interested. You've taken the appearance of a charming young lady. Put that charm to good use, and let's question that chap.
Hannah. Oh, you're safe. I gave them the present. My work was for the future. But in one cowardly act, they've robbed the world of the name Tesla. Like how a child mindlessly tears a page from a precious book. Someone has meddled with the hydro system. Edison stocks, perhaps. The water damage has set us back months. With the coffers empty, we cannot continue. Oh, but worst, your young colleague and fiancée, Moisha, fell victim to this sabotage. I cannot keep you on, Hannah. Nor can I pay you. There is a chest inside containing some trinkets and other personal belongings. Please take whatever you like. And something for Moisha's family.
A life's work, along with a life, taken. Every stop on our travels thus far, the wreckage of dreams. My guess, that silver-haired scoundrel is responsible. I'll be damned if this place isn't familiar, though, along with that miserable maestro. Quite the collection here, though they look a little worse for wear. Something tells me this flooding was no accident. I think our time-based road has struck again. Huh. Looks like that's the key to our puzzle. Literally. But how are we gonna fish it out? That water does not look particularly inviting. It feels like it's Christmas all over again. Let's get this open and see what's inside. Well, this grinds my gears. They're broken and my clockwork just won't do it. We gotta find something that fits. Fine and dandy. Except that you ain't got a hook. You hoping that key will feel sorry for you and levitate our way? Any good piece of prose needs a hook. Take it, son. And you may just pull off a feat with that key. Well, you got the right apparatus, son. All you need now is a steady hand. Don't know about you, but I'm hooked on this adventure. Alakazam. Oh, poor bastard. Now, I'm not materialistic, but I expected more from a scientist. At least something shiny. Another tape contraption. Out of place and out of time. So even featherheads like us can't miss it. Another antiquity fragment. Oh, good lord. I've heard of wild goose chases before, but I can't even see the goose here. Well, onward, Asher. We must hope the pieces fit into place soon. More perspective is needed.
Amelia, do you hear me?
What? Yes, sorry.
What were you thinking about? Was it Fred, your co-pilot?
It doesn't matter. You guys don't believe me.
That's not true. I want to understand.
Well, so do I. God, you're sitting there like you have all the answers. Well, why don't you tell me then, fancy pants? Tapping away on that strange clipboard of yours like you're on some kind of Morse code race?
I am just documenting our session. Typing notes, that's it.
Typing? Well, funny, I don't see a typewriter. Look, I know what is going on. I see how you're acting, how you all look at me. You think this is my first rodeo in one of these places? I was a nurse once. A volunteer, but a nurse nonetheless. And you're staring at me like I'm sick. Well, I am not sick. I'm lost.
That's right. You and Fred were flying when the accident occurred.
If only that man... He came out of thin air. One minute I'm talking to Fred about the Red Sox, and the next minute this strange man just appeared in the back of our plane. I don't know how he got there. Doesn't make sense. If only he never showed up, we would still be flying. I would still be flying. I wanted to do so much more.
Right. It's okay. Like, being the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. It seems so long ago.
Tell me more about this strange man.
What can I say? He just appeared. I suppose, when I really think about it, I can tell you he looked scared, like he didn't expect to be there. I know that makes me sound crazy, but then again, everything that happened after he showed up in our plane was crazy.
Like?
Well, the engines were suddenly shot to shit for no reason. Probably because of that weird thing stuck in the plane. And no, I'm not gonna draw it again, okay? And that man, one second he was there, and the next he was gone. Just like that. The parachutes, gone. The plane, well, oh, poor Fred. If only we knew that I would have, oh God.
Hey. There's nothing to worry about here. Would you like to stop for a few moments?
We tried. We tried to regain control, but we were going down. Fred knew it. He grabbed my hand, tried to calm me, and then there was this lightning, blinding lightning, and a flash, and it's fuzzy, but the ocean was gone, and there were suddenly buildings and lands I've never seen before. They didn't seem real. And then we crashed. And I woke up here. Alone.
And where exactly is here?
I don't know. But it ain't home. I'll tell you that.
Where is home? Amelia, where is home?
Cut the horse shit, okay, pal? I have already told you guys 12 times. How about you give me some answers, huh? Huh? Tell me, son of a bitch!
Let's go. Grab her.
Ow! Hey! Let go!
Restrain
Let go.
her.
Stop!
Let's go.
Stop it!
Get her down.
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop it! Stop!
Poor disquieted spirit. I wonder how she fits into all of this. It'd pay to remember that face. Let's take that new antiquity fragment we found in that chest for a spin. At least this spot looks more hospitable than it looked. Looks like we're at some kind of festival. What? Sheesh. Take a look at that crowd. I've seen some unhappy crowds in my time, but this might just take the cake. You would have to be a real hero on those drums to quiet them down.
Harriet? Did you find Jimmy? You said you'd look after him, you grand pillock.
Give him a bottle of Jack, you said. It'll calm his nerves, you said. Well, what about my bloody nerves? What about our career?
Ian, man, Harriet ain't Jimmy's mum, like. We don't own each other, right? That's what the man does.
Don't you talk to me about the man. I was a bloody plumber. And don't fancy going back. Now, they got a goon who's keeping us from having a good butchers for Jimmy as we scalp with the advance. Think of a way to get rid of him and find our bloody singer.
Hey, Harry! Those two still at each other's throats over Jimmy. Oh, I haven't been straight with your friend. Remember how last week I had that emergency dental procedure and was a day late up to Glasgow? Yeah, well, the truth is, I got a call from the Strolling Ruins. They flew me out to some chateau in the south of France for a jam. I figured they didn't do it for a lark, and sure enough, their manager called 2 days ago. Asked me if I'd join them. You know I love the band, Harry. But with this mess and those two always at each other, you jumped ship too. And that's not all. Last time I saw Jimmy, he was with some bird. She was getting him well loaded. Oh, I really hope he thinks she was worth it.
Those bottles sure look like one hell of a safety hazard. Reminds me of that old nursery rhyme. 10 green bottles of beer on the wall, 10 green bottles of beer. And if one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'll be sparks and mayhem, and that will be all. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but are you thinking?
Hey, hold up, S.A. You ain't going nowhere. You weird-ass musicians. All the same. Come on, you're supposed to be on the stage right now. Oh, let me guess, you still can't find that pendejo Jimmy. Not my problem. You better find him or you're gonna have some tough questions to answer when the boss gets up here. ¿Me oyes?
Sheesh, what a party pooper. All right, let's sing the same tune then and find that Jimmy fella. Hey, this could be fun. Like those carnival games. Knock 'em down, win a prize. I'm feeling adventurous too. Let's crack open a bottle. Or 3. Nice shot. Bullseye. Last call. Oh, looks like he's taking the bait.
Santa Maria! Oh, Dios! No, no! The boss is going to kill me!
Oof. Well, he finally blew a fuse. Looks like we can't go that way now. The classic pulley system. Well, time to pull your weight. Now, fantastic. You'd make a wonderful elevator operator, but I'll settle for terrified time traveler. Now, what do we have up here? Can we get a good view? Find that fella. And Merry Christmas. Well, what'd you get? Two antiquity objects. You must have been a real good kid this year. Let's use them new antiquity fragments we found. Keep moving. Let's use them new antiquity fragments we found. Keep moving.